Hey guys, welcome back to Max Class 4 Unification mod for Soulstorm. This time it's a game of me playing as the Harlequins versus Mr. Refiler playing the Dark Eldar. So as you probably will notice here, and if you know me, it's gonna be a cheese game again. So it's been a while since the last cheese game we had, so I thought I cast another one I played. And yeah, you will see why this is a little overpowered, and I will, as the usual, tell you what I think, how it could be fixed, you could say. So, Harlequin bike spam, it's gonna be that you need a troop portal and a temple of the laughing god, and it's quickly built one after another, and then you can spam these bikes here. Coming up soon. Here. Why are they overpowered compared to Dark Eldar bikes? I actually chose to play this against Refiler as he chose Dark Eldar because I thought maybe he goes bikes as well, but he does not. These bikes are kind of fast. I think not as fast as the Dark Eldar bikes, but they can jump. They have, I think, similar HP, they have a melee attack, and they cost infantry population instead of vehicle population. That's always a bad thing if you have vehicles that cost normal squad cap instead of support cap, vehicle cap. So these guys, in addition to that, have a longer range than the normal jet bikes and deal more damage. A lot of more damage. So we have everything that is coming together here. They are faster on the map, they can jump, they deal more damage, they have a melee attack, they use normal squad cap. And you see how quickly they diminish this Mandrake squad here. We have some Hellion harassment. Kind of successful. I think I lose them here, yeah. Willing to use them. All you need is one bike here and it's gonna deal with it. Is it heavy infantry? No, but still, they have a lot of HP compared to normal stuff. And here you see the melee attack, which isn't the greatest, but it has one. So if you see the damage values, it's not that lower the damage values for melee. So, and here you see I already have 5 jet bikes here, one moving to the enemy, another one gets built. I don't need to get any more cap for now. You start with 10, I think, or I got one upgrade, I'm not sure. I think you start with 10. So you get, if you build 2 mimes for capping, you can get 8 without any additional upgrades, and they are cheaper as well, I think. Yes, they're way cheaper. Normal jetpacks cost 80 requisition and 30 power, so yeah, you see why they are overpowered. And yeah, poor Mr. Refiler here playing against the odds here. Yeah, the thing is, I want to test it against players that are better than me. Refiler plays 4 or 5 on the ladder. If I would train more, I could probably defeat him in a heads-up game, but I'm not sure about that. He has way more experience than I have in the game. So you could say he's above my league, and I'm simply defeating him with this strat. So that shows. The only thing what they can't do is decap. This is the only downside. But then they would be even more overpowered then. And he tries to harass my listening posts and everything, but I was like, yeah, whatever. Harass whatever you like, I kill your base. I mean, yeah, just look at it. Aliens spawning, jumping out, getting shot. So much bikes. Get a good nice shot here, yeah. with my logo here. I always like when they put the logo somewhere stupid like that. So yeah, that's basically the game. He tries to force some reaction here, but they get built so quickly, and even got one squad upgrade. Now I can simply kite him here. Got listening pod upgrade. They kind of stand their ground in melee, so another one gets built here. Refiler is a little salty about it, as he can be. It's totally legit to be salty when playing against such overpowered stuff. So, and you might say, yeah, normal jetbikes for Dark Eldar are powerful as well. I have another replay prepared where I play jetbikes against an harder AI, and you will see how much longer it takes for them to be on the field and everything. So while this plays in the background, I can tell you how I think you can start balancing the Harlequin jetbikes. So see you in the next replay. And here we are in the second replay. It's this time AI playing against me playing against AI. And yeah, so we will see how this turns out. For the Dark Eldar jetbikes, you basically need the same thing as for the Harlequin jetbikes. You need one unit producing building and armory research building. The thing is here, you need the Dark Foundry or what's the equivalent to the barracks of the Dark Eldar before you can start the Homolocus, or how you pronounce it, Homolocus laboratory, which is their research building. And as Dark Eldar build their stuff by themselves, just like tipping it, they have a longer building time in general. So yeah, so it takes a lot of more time to get the first jetbike up. So here you have the Dark Foundry. I immediately start the Homunculus laboratory. But yeah, you see it's takes a lot longer. All the while, I think with my Harlequin strat, I now started the first jetbike already. The difference, as I pointed out earlier, is that they also need vehicle cap, which you start with 3 if you don't build any additional squad cap increasing buildings, which is it's called the torture chambers. Yeah. So and I need to switch the view, I think, so I can see the hidden enemies. And yeah, so it's until now probably, yeah, that's my first jetbike. You see the price is also higher and it needs vehicle cap. I built one, I know it's the enemy. If you build a slave chamber, then you have increased unit capacity. So we folded this guy around, and I will tell you how I would go about balancing the Harlequin jetbikes. Basically, make them more like the standard jetbikes. I mean, that's nice, they have the jump ability and they can't decap for that, that's okay. But I think that's really not looking great, following him. Okay, now it's better, but it's too fast probably. Yeah, and here you see the damage. It's way lower. So, first, make them use vehicle cap. 2, make them more expensive. 3, reduce the damage. That's basically the 3 things I would do. So then they are still unique in that they can jump, so they are a little more mobile in that sense, and that they can they can't decap what the normal Dark Eldar jetbikes can do. So you have the little difference in there. So I would say that's probably enough. Maybe make, but that's too much problem for other strategies. If you, for example, make that they one of the building takes longer to build or anything, that's maybe a problem with other build orders. So yeah, you can see the damage is there, but it's really low. If I had a humanoid player against me, a human player, there would be some warrior or some hero around here that would drive them back, because they are really fragile. Let's see, they have 50 more HP than the normal jet bikes, and they are immune against morale. I think that's also a difference, because there were some moral bar on the Eldar jet bikes, but it was really high, like 600 or something. The Harlequin jet bikes, I mean. Yeah, by this time I had already won against Mr. Refiler, so I think you can see the difference. Not having a melee attack means that you don't have melee skill either, so the enemy can just full on attack you. Yeah, and against these, the only thing probably is that you have no ability to reveal hidden enemies as Harlequins. As Dark Eldar you have this global ability that I somewhere now or later will realize that I have. For some soul essence you can make one unit spot hidden enemies for a limited amount of time. Here you can see what one commander can do against these jet bikes. Yeah, probably not as comparable as I would like it to be, but still, you see the normal jet bikes are balanced because they're part of the base game. There were some balancing patches for the base game along the way, so I would like to see the Harlequin jet bikes balanced a bit more, as well as I like the idea of tier 1 vehicles a lot, as you may have noticed seeing my videos and maybe even played against me. I like tier 1 vehicles a lot. Yeah, but they need to be balanced in a sense, so that they aren't overpowered, but which is basically for everything. But vehicles are always a little harder discussed, because you don't have a good anti-vehicle in tier 1 for most factions. That's what I try to say. So that's basically it for that little cheese week repetition cheese video. I don't know how to call them. It's gonna be a cheese video every now and then. This was for that. Sorry for my English today. Yeah, before I'm talking more garbage, I would say thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.